What small decision changed your life forever? One day, I was walking through town when I saw a guy wearing the most ridiculous hat I'd ever seen. It was bright orange, shaped like a pineapple, and had random feathers sticking out of it. Couldn't help myself. I walked over and said, "Hey, love the hat, bold choice." The guy turned to me with the biggest grin and said, "Thanks. Part of a project I'm working on." I figured that was the end of it, but no. He started asking me questions. What I did for work, whether I liked fashion, and if I'd ever thought about trying something new. At this point, I was just being polite, so I kept chatting. Turns out, he was hosting some big event for his company and needed last-minute help. Before I could even process it, he offered me a gig on the spot. "How'd you like to help us out this weekend? It pays $200. I was broke at the time, so I said yes, figuring it would just be a quick side hustle. The event was wild, full of people wearing hats even weirder than his. I ended up running around helping with everything from setting up tables to passing out flyers, all while wearing a giant hat shaped like a hamburger. The craziest part was that I had way more fun than I expected. The guy who hired me must have noticed, because by the end of the event, he asked if I'd consider working for his company full-time. I laughed it off, but he handed me his card and said, "Think about it." A week later, I was sitting in my apartment, still broke, staring at that business card. On a whim, I called him back, and the next thing I knew, I was hired. That random job turned into a full-blown career in event plan. And now I travel the world running some of the weirdest, most fun events you can imagine. And to think it all started with one ridiculous hat.